Hello everyone. Hello my friends out there. It is week 7 of my 12 weeks of Christmas series. So we are at the back stretch of this, you guys, and this is what we're making today. I just love this sweet little holder, and I'm gonna show you what's inside in just a sec. Look how cute. There is a little notepad in here, a little Christmas notepad. There are little post-its so you can take lots of notes. It comes with a pen. It is so stinking adorable. I just love it. Hang on, I'm trying to find myself next to me on my laptop. So this is what we're making today. We're gonna do some embossing. We're gonna use some enamel effects. It's gonna be a good project. But this is also one that is really quick for mass producing. If you want to mass produce some videos here. Look, oh, hold on. Let me turn down my volume. Where's my thing? There it is. Okay. Whew. Got it. All right. All right. Let me. I don't know if it's showing up on my timeline, which bothers me a little bit. But if you go into the media section and then click the videos, that's where I've been finding it. I don't know why it's not showing up on my timeline. But anyway, this is what we're making today. We are going to stop the jibber jabber. But this one comes in notebook. And if you want these little Christmas notepads, they come with the pens. Look, I have little Santa ones too. So I've made a bunch of these. I have Santa ones. There are little gift ones, little present ones, and they're all just adorable little notepads. There is a link to Amazon. I got mine on Amazon. It's a pack of 24 notepads. You get 24 notepads, 24 pens, and you so cute, right? 24 notepads, 24 pens, and you get them for it's like $16, $15. It's a pretty good deal for as many as you get. So they make great gifts if you're doing craft shows or if you just have a lot of gifts to give away. I think this would be great for teachers. I have a bunch left over. I actually gave these away at my class yesterday, and I have a bunch left over, so I will be handing these out to some teachers, the ones that I have left over anyway. So anyway, they're so cute. All right. Today we are making the little reindeer one because I think he's the cutest. So we're going to make the little reindeer one. There's a little reindeer pen that coordinates with it. And so we're going to make this. But before we get into that, let me go over everything that's happening. Paper Pumpkin. We are in the December Paper Pumpkin subscription period. The November Paper Pumpkin subscription period should start billing any day now, probably starting tomorrow. Usually when the 10th falls on a Friday, or the 11th is the start of the billing cycle, but when that falls on a weekend, it usually starts the next Monday. So we should be getting our November Paper Pumpkins billed this week, and then they'll ship. So I'm super excited though, and this one's going to be pretty. 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs, an acetate box to give the cards away in, a Pebbled Path ink spot, and some gold, fancy die cuts and stuff. So this one's going to be great. So I hope that you subscribe to December's. As always, when November's Paper Pumpkin arrives, I will go live and we'll do that one together, and then December's as well. But if you want December's, make sure you subscribe. Online exclusives released last week. They are still available. They are gorgeous, fun, really fun online exclusives. I just love them. Okay. Really quickly, before we get into our project, our seasonal sale, Stampin' Up! Is doing an amazing seasonal sale, and it is only for 3 days. It is November 14th, 15th, and 16th. That is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So you're going to get 10% off ribbons and trims. So if you need some embellishments, 10% off ribbons and trims, 15% off inks, 20% off papers. Now that means cardstock, DSP, specialty paper, all of those, 20% off. That is so good. Stock up on your cardstocks now, you guys. Stock up. This is a great time to stock up on inks as well. Do you need some refills? Do you need some new Stampin' Blends? Get them now. Now, these only apply to items in the annual catalog. So I'm sorry, but those Christmas DSPs, those Christmas ribbons in the mini catalog, they're not going to apply. But you can still stock up on all of the inks and papers and ribbons and trims from the annual catalog. Now, the sale is only good through the 16th, starts the 14th, only good through the 16th. Shop early for the best selection. I am worried some of the cardstocks might sell out, so stock early or shop early. But this is a great time. Take the next couple of days before the sale starts and take stock of what you need. What kind of cardstocks do you need? What kind of inks do you need? Are you running low on any refills? Do that now so you're ready to shop. And then, of course, when you do shop that seasonal sale, this is my November host code. All orders receive a PDF with 3 exclusive projects. If your order's over $50, you're going to get the make and take it that coordinates with that. If your order's over $150, don't use the host code because you'll receive the Stampin Rewards. You'll still get that make and take kit. I'll still send that to you. Okay, I'm pulling out my Simply Scored because that's what we're going to start with. Sweet little notepad holder. I just love it. And remember, if you want these notepads, I did link them. They'll be on my blog post. I found them on Amazon. So Amazon, good for everything. All right, we're going to start with a piece of Real Red cardstock. And this measures 7 1/8 by 4 1/2. So on the long side, we only need to score on the long side, and we are going to score at 3, 3 3/8, 3 3/4, and 4 1/8. Now all of those measurements are in the video description, so you do not have to write anything down. They are ready to go. You can just kind of copy, paste them, look at them, however you look at measurements. All right, if you are watching this on Facebook, please share this video with your craft friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps my business grow. My YouTube channel grows. Plus it tells YouTube that you like what I'm doing, and YouTube always wants to hear that. All right, so there are 4 score lines here. What we are going to do, and it doesn't matter at this point because I mean, it's symmetrical this way, it's symmetrical this way. So it doesn't matter what side you do this on, but just choose 4, or just choose whatever side you want to do it on. We are going to make this little pen holder thing right here. So just fold it in half on one of those score lines. Now, it does need to be one on either end. So I'm going to start with this one, and then I'm going to fold on the very next one. I hope that makes sense. So there's 1 score line on the front here, and then there's 2 on the back here, and we folded on that one. So I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to use my ruler just because I want it centered. I'm going to hold this upside down so I can cut the right way. And I'm going to cut it at 2 inches and at 2 1/2. And I am only cutting to that score line. So I put the ruler up against the score line. And so I'm only cutting to the score line. And so I only cut between 2 score, or, you know, I only cut 2 score lines here. You're going to leave one panel completely the same. I hope you can see that. I hope I didn't make that completely confusing. I feel like now my words are like, blah. So it doesn't matter. And if you did it this way, it doesn't matter. If you did it this way, it doesn't matter. But just you're only going to cut at those 2. And if you want to make this pen holder longer, just cut 2 lines somewhere else. But you are only cutting across those 2 score lines. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so now that we have our little pen holder, this part is going to pop up like this. So the bigger parts go on the inside. Just kind of get those with your fingers. And the first time you do this, you're going to be like, this is completely wrong. What did I do? But it's not. Don't worry. I promise. This one is going to go in like this. There we go. My goodness, you guys, I made a bunch of these and I did not have any trouble. And now all of a sudden, what did I do differently? Did I cut? No, that's right. I'm just overthinking this. Okay. So it's going to fold like that. I hope you can see that. So you have the little pen holder on this side. The pen is going to like rest up against this area right here. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Is my measurements wrong? Because this should be the same. No, that's right. Okay, it's all good. You guys, I apologize. It's already been a very long weekend. Okay, so our pen is going to go in like this. It's going to, what am I doing wrong? You know what? This part gets folded in. That's what I did wrong. Yes, I'm going to figure this out. I do apologize. This is ridiculous. There we go. So it's going to look like that. My gosh, you guys, you would think that this was like my first time making this. I made 23 of these in the past couple of days, and now all of a sudden I can't figure it out. Okay, we're going to put some adhesive on this. We're going to put some adhesive on this part right here. So on either side of that, what am I trying to say? On either side of those cuts, on the one that's next to that score line that has not been cut. And we are actually, that's going to get glued down directly to that, to the one that wasn't cut, to the score line that wasn't cut. It's, oh my gosh, I'm not making any sense. I should just start over. There it goes. That's what we want it to look like. It's going to look like that when you're done. So you cut across two of them. You glued it directly to the one that wasn't cut. Okay, I hope that it's clear as mud. I know, but when it's in your hands, I hope it makes more sense. Your pen is going to slide right in. If you need to hold your pen in place, just stick a little glue dot on there, and your recipient will be able to pull that pin right off if you just stick a little glue dot. So I hope that makes sense. I feel like I need to cut another piece of paper and we need to try that again because, man, was that complicated, right? So basically, you're just going to do that cut for the pin slot across two of them, and then you're just going to adhere. You're going to leave that little spot blank. You don't want to adhere there, but you're just going to adhere to the little panel that was not cut. So that score line is back here. I hope you can see that score line. It was adhered to that. I hope that makes sense. We're going to stick our pen in. Again, if you need to use a glue dot to hold it down, you can. Okay, we're going to stick our little notepad in now. A little bit of adhesive on the back of this guy. My goodness, what was wrong with me? Words, you guys, words are hard. It's been a long weekend already. It was a fun weekend, really fun weekend. I had my in-person Christmas card Stamp-A-Stack yesterday, and that class is always my favorite. And then I came home and joined the rest of the Stampin' Up virtual convention that they were doing for demonstrators, and I'll have to watch the first part of it later in the week, but I was able to watch that, and I was able to see the brand new mini catalog coming in January and order some brand new products from that, so I'm super excited. So that is our notepad holder, though. I know I made that like super complicated. Now when you fold it like this, those ends are going to be nice and flush like this. So all those little score lines in there, I hope that makes sense. You guys are super smart. I think that you guys will figure that out, no problem. All right, we're going to stick this piece of DSP on, and now this is the joy of Christmas DSP, and it coordinates so well. There's so many gorgeous Christmas patterns in here, and it coordinates so well with the Real Red, so you can use pretty much any pattern you want. So I have two different ones here. I have this one with the little berries, and then I have this one with the leaves, which I also really love. I love both of them. So you can use any of them. They'll work. All right, we're going to do some stamping. Hopefully I can't mess that up. We're actually going to do some heat embossing. So I'm going to heat emboss the greeting. The greeting that I am using is from the Festive and Fun stamp set. We've used this one before. It's super fun. And I have die cut a label. I believe it's from the All That dies, and I don't have them with me. They're packed in my class stuff from yesterday, but this fun little label, it gives you that like beveled edge, which I really love. That's going to be the perfect size label for this. We're going to stamp this in our verse mark. Oh, before we do that though, I have my little embossing buddy from my embossing toolkit, and I want to just rub this along the top here, and that's going to get rid of any of the static. So our embossing powder is only going to stick where the verse mark is. So I'm going to ink this up in my verse mark, and we're going to try to get this straight. I'm going to pull this down just a smidgen. Try to get this nice and straight. May your season be one that's festive and fun. I think that's so cute, especially for these super cute little notepad holders. So cute. And yeah, they'll make great stocking stuffers. great stocking stuffers. All right, I have my white embossing powder. I always keep my embossing powders in little containers like this. These I got at the Container Store, along with these little, this little scoop is also from the Container Store. So, but you can get little containers pretty much anywhere. I mean, you can get them at the Dollar Tree. So, just any little container. Isn't that cute? So, okay, we're going to emboss this now, but make sure you close up your embossing powder. Put your embossing powders away so you do not end up with an embossing volcano. Also from the embossing toolkit are these little reverse tweezers. I'm going to use this to hold my paper so that I do not burn my fingers. All right, now I have my heat tool. I'm going to heat it up off to the side for just a couple of seconds. The hotter your heat tool is when you bring it to the project, the faster it's going to emboss, and it's going to do less warping. Okay, I think we're nice and warm, and I'm going to hold this up so hopefully you guys can see this. So the powder is going to melt, and once it starts melting, it'll turn into like a glossy white. So I hope that's showing up on camera. It's so fun. All right, and turn that off. It's going to turn like glossy white, and now it's like raised and glossy and shiny, and it is gorgeous. So I'm going to let this cool for just a second, and then I'm going to wipe off any of that excess powder that's on there. Other pieces that I have for my little project here, I have some of our beautiful holographic paper, and I have die cut this with the scallop border from the Zany Zoo dies. Isn't that pretty? And then I have from the Sending Cheer dies, I've die cut the little leaf and the little holly berries, and we're going to use that to finish up our project as well. All right, so this is nice and cool now, so I'm just going to, any excess powder that was on there, we're just going to wipe off. All right, let's stick this on. So I want to make sure that I'm adhering it to the left side of my label. We're just going to stick this little holographic piece on. So pretty, right? It adds so much shine and sparkle. It's just so fun. All right, some dimensionals for your little label here. My paper is really not warped at all because we waited for the heat tool to get warm off to the side first. And I'm just going to stick this down kind of in the bottom right, just like that. We're going to attach our leaf, and I'm actually going to put a little dimensional, probably just a little piece of one on the corner of that leaf that's going to hang off the edge right here. You can use a little mini dimensional if you want. And then just some glue for the other part that's going to hang onto the label, just like this. And I'm going to do a little dot of glue for my little berries. And I will stick those on. All right. Now, we are going to use some of these enamel dots. These are this glass, what is this? Pearlized Enamel Effects. This is the basics package. You get white, red, and black. There's also a metallic one that I love. But these are so good because you can add your own embellishments in any size you want, anywhere that you want. So I love this. So we are going to, I'm going to squeeze out a little blob on each of those little berry corners. We're going to make 3 little berries on there. Now, the most important part of this is that you need to go set this somewhere to dry. This is going to be wet for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. It's going to take a little bit of time to dry. So put it somewhere safe where you're not going to set anything on top of it. Ask me why I know that, because I've done that. So put it somewhere safe. So I'm actually just we're going to push this one off to the side. Now to finish it, you would just put a little bow on it with the Essentials Baker's Twine. This is like the crumb cake color. I'm going to wait until this is completely dry before I add my bow because it's going to go right up next to those little berries and I don't want to risk messing those up, but just tie a double bow and then stick that on with the glue dots, and this is going to be your finished project. Isn't that so cute? You have your little notepad inside. Everybody needs a little notepad to take notes. Christmas lists, shopping lists, all of those things for Christmas. Everybody needs these. So let this dry. Put it somewhere safe, let it dry completely, and then add your bow and you will be done. These come together very fast. I hope that I made somewhat of sense. I know that it was a little bit of a hot mess when I was trying to explain it, but I sure love this project. I hope you guys too. Okay, so Wednesday I will be live. We will be doing a special Facebook Live, and we'll be smack dab in the middle of that seasonal sale. So we're going to be doing a special Facebook Live that uses some of those products that from that seasonal sale. So join me Wednesday right here. It probably 9 a.m. But again, I have to check with my husband's work schedule. But hopefully 9 a.m. on Wednesday, we're going to talk about that seasonal sale. But if you do want to shop that seasonal sale, it starts Tuesday. Shop early. And then Sunday next week, I'll be back for week 8 of my 12 weeks of Christmas. And next week's project, you guys, is probably my favorite so far of the 8 weeks. I'm going to give you a little tiny sneak peek, but you'll definitely want to make sure that you come back next week for 12 weeks of Christmas. Ready? Here comes that sneak peek. Look how cute. Ah. Okay, that's all I'm going to show you. It is so stinking cute. You're going to love what's inside. I cannot wait to share that one with you guys next week. And then catch me live on Wednesday. And I'll be posting the time on Tuesday. So can't wait to talk to you guys later, and have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.